Perfect. Yeah, we're recording. Cool, Cam. Cheers again for spending your time. Right. For people that don't know you, do you want to introduce yourself and exactly what your role is?
Yeah, no problem at all. My name is Camran Hussain. I'm the cutman for Anthony Yarde and also Bilal Ali. My role as a cutman is to hand wrap their hands for all their fights. I've been assigned for that role. Also, I've been in the team for coming up to about a year and a half now. So the transition from doing amateurs all the way to professional it's a new role for me. And obviously the team is diverse. So we've got backgrounds from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Jamaica, Nigerian. So the group is formed quite intricately by Captain Tunde Ajayi. So I'm firstly grateful to Tunde Ajayi for giving me the opportunity for a massive role. It's a big step up for myself to be able to be a part of the team. So I'm very grateful. Very grateful.
Did you guys meet?
So it was actually by chance. I moved to East London, and moving away from the family, moving into London, I thought I need to perfect my art, and keeping an eye on Tunde Ajayi and also Anthony and Bilal and the team was something that I really liked. And the way they correlate themselves and bring themselves up as a team is amazing. And for me to even get that opportunity is a blessing. So I actually contacted Tunde Ajayi through social media, and he just said, "Yeah, Cam, calm down, hop down. And Bilal needs their hands wrapped, so it'll be nice for you to meet them, and then we can introduce each other." So it basically went from there, and then I ended up coming every day, watching them, learning, observing, trying to understand the professional game and what's involved in a team like that. So 3-4 months down the line, Captain said, "Cam, do you fancy being a part of the team?" And that was it. Didn't need to think at all. Straight there.
What's it like being part of the team?
It's do you know what? It's wonderful. Tunde Ajayi, the way he thinks and the way he carries out what he does is something special. And a lot of people that don't know him personally, but see all the stuff that he does and all the stuff behind the scenes, is unbelievable. And the only way you'll get to recognise that is if you're a part of the team and you understand. And he's a very special man, and Anthony and Bilal are very special candidates to him as well, because he's built them up from a young age, and the work that he's done is unbelievable. System 9 boxing is something it's wonderful. It's very difficult to explain, but it's something that once you're in it, you understand it very well.
I was just going to say, do you feel, even though you're in kind of like out of the camera, so to speak, is there a lot of pressure on yourself?
There is, because as you can see, I don't really do much interviews, and you can see that. But for myself, a lot of the stuff that I do is behind the scenes, and a lot of people don't see that. So where you see Anthony and Bilal training day in, day out, looking after their hands, and the amount of power that Anthony possesses is shocking. So for me, to perfect my art, I've got to make sure that I'm on ball, and when I'm doing raps for him, I've got to make sure that those raps are 100% perfect when he's putting them on, because it's all right hitting a punch bag and things like that, but when you're doing it for hours and hours, day in, day out, you got to make sure that you're doing those raps properly. So
fight night as well.
Yeah, and also fight night, and of course there's always going to be pressure, but that's what adds to the excitement. Without pressure, you're not going to perform well. And that also goes to us. Without pressure, we don't perform our job properly either. So it's really important that we take that seriously, and when it comes to training and fight night, that we ourselves are there and ready for them, so they can concentrate on what they need to do when they're in the ring.
When you're wrapping their hands, is it like do you try and interact with them, or is it literally you do it? Because I've seen different things where some fighters like to chat.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony and Bilal are very laid back. What we need to realise is when they're on game and they're training, they have a regime, and each of them have their own regime, and we got to make sure that we don't cross that line, because when they are training, it's serious and game on. And obviously anything after that, it's all laugh and a joke. And as you can see, Anthony likes having a laugh and a joke, and he's a lovely person to be around. And same with Tunde, Ade, Bilal. When it comes to work, it's only work, and everything else is pushed away. So yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic to be around them, and yeah, very grateful.
Awesome. Well, obviously, hopefully some fight news coming up.
Yeah, let's hope.
So, fancy a trip to Russia?
Oh God, it'll be fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I've already had a little bit of experience traveling with Tunde Ajayi and Anthony and Ade, and yeah, it's it just adds to the excitement. And this is just something that I'm still processing, and I'm going to be going through a lot more of this. And it's a big step up. It's exciting for Stamina for Sale.
And just lastly, in regards to obviously in Russia, when you go, is it going to be a lot more like different commission and what have you, hang-ups? Is there going to be a lot more emphasis on how you do it? Forgive me if I'm being...
No. That's a very good question, because a lot of people don't understand when you're hand wrapping and you're in different countries. There's always different rules of what padding you're using and what you're not using, and how the tape should be put onto the actual hand, whether it's going to be behind the knuckle, and that's obviously universal, because the tapes that we use, we've got to make sure that it's always above the knuckle, and it's not on the knuckle. So obviously, yeah, there are going to be rules and regulations before we wrap, but that's just something the actual board will look at that before we go. So yeah, that's standard. That's standard for us.
Right, listen, we've given nearly 8 minutes. It's fine. It's fine, bro. Thanks so much for giving us some time. Before we go, social media, so people can follow?
Yeah. Please follow Cutman Cam on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook as well. So it's Cutman Cam again. So yeah, follow our journey. Follow all of us. It's a special time for boxing. It's a special time for us. And as we all know, Stamina for Sale all day, every day. We don't get weak, we get deep. Turn up, show up, blow up. Cutman Cam signing off.